This is the Chicago South Real Estate Market Report for December 2017. I'm a realtor that works throughout the Chicago South Side and the Chicago South suburbs. I wanted to create a market report that was focused on the communities that I work and live in. There's a lot of information here, but I hope that those living in or looking to move in these communities will find the information helpful. Looking back over the last 3 years, the median sales price has grown an impressive 30.6% for the Chicago metropolitan area. This is in comparison to the same period in January 2014. This growth is reflective of the decline in foreclosed properties, robust investor activity throughout the area, and strong economic development in the downtown Chicago area. Chicago is not a stagnant community. Chicago is experiencing a seller's market. A seller's market occurs when the demand for homes exceeds the supply, or there are more buyers seeking to purchase properties than there are available homes on the market. This can often lead to multiple buyers being interested in the same home, and conditions tend to favor sellers. Market time is lower, sales price is growing, there's fewer competition. The information in this report will show the market information for Chicago and selected neighborhoods and suburbs in the Chicago South real estate market. I will show the median sales price, change in closed sales, month supply, and average days on the market. I think the neighborhoods selected give a good impression or representation of what is happening in the Chicago South community overall. So first we see that Chicago Metropolitan for single family homes, the median sales price is $235,000, which is a 5.6% growth over the same point previously, December 2016. Slight increase in closed sales for both the metropolitan area overall and the city. You can see by the month supply that we are in a strong seller's market, and we've already talked about what that means. And the average days on market, 80 days, keeping in mind that that market time includes not only the time to come to contract, but also loan processing time. For this report, condos have been separated from detached single-family homes because the behavior can be different, much different in specific neighborhoods. For Chicago metropolitan area wide, the median sales price for condos and townhomes was $197,500, which is a 5.6% growth over prior years and a 3.2% growth in the number of closed sales. As evidenced by the month supply figure, it is a solid seller's market both for the metropolitan area widely and for the city of Chicago. Pretty strong seller's market for condos. One of the first neighborhoods we're going to look at is Bronzeville. There are 4 distinct neighborhoods within Bronzeville. The bulk of the area, of course, is Grand Boulevard. The median sales price is $160,000. You can see very strong growth in the median sales price. Bronzeville is an area with a lot of investor activity and a lot of interest. The month supply is a little bit higher than the condo market overall. However, it is still considered a seller's market. Days on market are a little bit higher, quite a bit higher than the city as a whole. That is just pricing, and it is what it is. Okay, so Hyde Park and Kenwood. As you can see, the median sales price there, $195,000. Pretty decent growth in the median sales price. Mixed as far as the number of closed sales. Hyde Park had actually showed a 7.7% decline. For the Loop and the surrounding areas, of course, not surprisingly, the median sales price for condos is quite a bit higher than some other areas, especially when you're comparing it to the South Side. But there is strong growth in the West Loop area, a lot of commercial development, and consequently, residential prices have gone up also. McDonald's is moving its headquarters over there. There's Google. There is a lot going on in the West Loop area, and that's what you're seeing there. And you're also seeing a really strong seller's market. Next, we come to condos in Bridgeport and Oak Lawn. Bridgeport, you can see the median sales price is $260,000. That's reflective of the proximity to downtown, and I suspect a little bit of spillage over from the West Loop area. It's a little further south of the West Loop. You have some decent growth, moderate growth in the median sales price there, and number of closed sales 6.9%. Oak Lawn is, of course, further away. It's just adjacent to the city on the southwest side. Condos are a lot lower. The median sales price is $89,900. That is probably reflective not only of it being further away from downtown, but the condos tend to be a little bit older, and that may also be reflected in the median sales price. 17.1% though increase in the sales price compared to the same period a year ago. Slight decline in the closed sales. Sellers market, strong sellers market. There's a lot of demand in Oak Lawn. Now we switch over to detached single-family homes. Similar to the slides shown for condos, these slides for the detached single-family homes will show select neighborhoods throughout the South Side. It will also, though, include some South suburban communities because this is all about Chicago South real estate. Overall, the Chicago metropolitan area ended 2017 with a median sales price of $250,000, which was a 5.1% increase over prior year. The supply of detached single-family homes is higher than the condo market. This is partly due to the continued impact of foreclosures on the South Side and the South suburban communities. As you look at info for the various communities, note that there are some communities with a stronger number of sales, which is largely reflective of very strong investor activity on the South Side, and then also recovery from the distressed foreclosure market. First, we look at Ashburn, Beverly, and Morgan Park. Bridgeport, Bronzeville, Hyde Park, Kenwood. Higher median sales price. These are some of the highest areas as far as median sales price on the South Side. You can see that as far as the change in the median sales price, results are mixed, but especially strong growth in the number of closed sales in Hyde Park, although it's a smaller area, so the numbers can change significantly without the absolute number being really significantly higher. Longer days on market overall, Bridgeport is a little bit shorter than the city as a whole. The next area neighborhoods looked at in the city on the South Side: Woodlawn, Chatham, Washington Heights, Chicagoland, East Side. You can see more modest median sales price in those areas. Very strong growth in the median sales price. A lot of investor activity in several of those communities, and that drives the median sales price. You can see there's a lot higher supply of homes on the market as compared to some other communities, especially if you're looking at the Chicago number overall. Next, we come to Evergreen Park and Oak Lawn. These communities are fairly close to the city, just adjacent to the city on the southwest side. Evergreen Park had a median sales price of $170,000, flat as far as the growth in median sales price and closed sales, but it is a strong seller's market. Oak Lawn, 208,250. Very strong growth in the median sales price, 11.4% over prior year. Slight increase in the number of closed sales, and again, strong seller's market. Now let's move out to the south suburbs. First, let's look at Flossmoor, Homewood, Olympia Fields. Strong growth in the median sales price. Mixed as far as the change in the number of closed sales. You can see Homewood and Olympia Fields decline. Olympia Fields pretty significantly. Higher inventory of homes for Flossmoor and Olympia Fields, although Homewood is still a seller's market. Matson Country Club Hills, Richton Park. So Matson had very, very strong growth in the median sales price. Of course, Matson has quite a few homes that are considered luxury, bigger, newer, higher price point. And so any increase in those homes, you're going to see a increase in the number in the sales price, but it's also in the number of closed sales. Still seller's market. Orland Park, Frankfort, Tinley Park, Oak Forest. Those are areas, Orland Park, Frankfort, are two communities with a higher property value, median sales price in the south suburb areas. Tinley Park, Oak Forest are a little bit more moderate to strong change in sales price for those areas. Crete, Monier, South Holland. These three communities are suburbs that are far southeast. The median sales price is pretty moderate. Strong median growth in the median sales price for both Monier and South Holland. However, there also was a decline in the number of closed sales for both of those communities. Month supply is a little, compared to some of the areas in the city, in the south suburbs, you can see that the inventory levels are a little bit higher. Still technically a seller's market, but definitely more balanced than in some areas overall. For more information, or if you're interested in buying or selling real estate in the Chicago area, please feel free to contact me. I'm Millie C. Lumpkin with Stages Real Estate. And if you need additional real estate advice, please check out my blog at chicagosouthrealestateblog.com. Finally, if there are any other topics that you'd like to see me address, let me know. You can reach me either through my website, chicagosouthhomes.com, or send me an email. Have a nice day.